Hi everyone, Alex Lima here. As you know, a couple months ago we have released our first version of the GoldenGate free edition. With that, the way that we deploy that was giving you the ability to download a Docker image from our Oracle Container Register. So in order to do that, you have to download and you have to install a containerized environment in your own desktop, and you have to run from that point on. There are other ways to do that, and today what I want to demonstrate is how you can also accomplish the same thing without having to configure your laptop or your desktop with Docker or anything from that perspective, and do that in OCI as a service. So we can actually do the same thing that we do it in our desktop on OCI, so you don't have to be in a way that you have to manage containers within your environment. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check how can we do that. It's actually pretty simple. There are two ways that I can think of that we can do it. First, we can do it through the actually OCI console. We can go to directly to developer. Let me go back again and do that slowly. Go to developer services and container instances. When you go to container instance, you get a list of all your containers. In my case, I have been playing with this. I have a few other options here. So we can do that through here or through Terraforms. As you can see here, I have TF here. So this version I created with Terraforms. Exactly what I'm going to demonstrate here through the GUI, we can also create to get Terraforms. And I might create another video later on to demonstrate how to do it with Terraforms. Today I just want to do this through the web. So you could create an instance. It gives you the default name. I'm just going to leave as is. My compartment. It asks you what kind of availability domain do you want, how many CPUs and memory do you want. I'm just going to leave it at 1. You might have to initially create your, you can use your existing virtual cloud network, or you can create a new one. Same for your subnet, and make sure you assign a public, for this demo at least, a public IP address. Then we click next. It gives an optional name. I will leave like that. The key part is right here. We have to select the image, and in order to do that, we have to go against the Oracle Container Register. In this case, we could have our own register, our container register here. I do have my own, but I don't have any image there. So what I do is we go to the Oracle Container Register. So the first thing that we do is put the address for the container register, which is container/register.oracle.com. I'm going to put our repository, GoldenGate and GoldenGate free. I can leave the tag as the latest, or I can put a specific version that I wanted to create this image. And with that, this is optional. We don't need that. With that, we can select the image. Now you can see here that the image is select. The next thing that we wanted to do is to make sure that we give the password for the GoldenGate admin for the first login. So we can put the variable that we require in the image, and we can pass any password. I'm just going to say welcome 123. And then I can say next. With that, I just kind of review what everything is here. So the key is to make sure that this part is correct. The password is here. And with that, I'm just going to go create it. It takes about a couple minutes to create. In the meantime, while this is creating, I can go ahead and show you as well how we could potentially use the Terraform scripts to do it. So basically, we have to create a provider. I'm not going to go into the detail how to run a Terraform. That's not the purpose of this video, but basically you create, all your configuration files, and then you execute this script as a script, and it's going to do exactly what it's doing right now on the front end. Basically, I give an example here that for the provider, I pass the variable names here with my tenancy, user ID, fingerprint, compartment, and then with that region, with that, it's gonna go and log in. This command line interface here. It's actually in my laptop, so it wouldn't be a remote connection. So that's why you need to give it the provider. Then you have the container. What's the container is going to be? As you can see here, I give it the name. This is the variables. This is what's going to be executed. Hey, by the way, anyways, I'm just going to stop here about this because we just finished. Just keep in mind, I will do another video on how to create this exactly same example with a Terraform. Okay, so let's go back to our instance. It got created, right? So I can go back to my computer instances now, my container instance. I can see that it's created. Okay, the key here is to go and get the IP address. I can copy that IP address right now. One thing that I can show you is when we run the Terraform script, that particular script, it auto generates a password for us, so we don't have to do the welcome 1 2 3 then I did on the front end. So in order to go and find out what password got created, when you come here to your instance, you click on your instance, and then you scroll down to containers, click on containers, click on the container name. Okay, so when you get to the container configuration, if you click on view environment variables, that's the variable that we actually use it to create it, and that's the password, right? In this case, is the password that we created when we added that the variable. But if I go to quickly to the one that I did with my Terraform script, I show you what the password would be, and he's thinking. So if I click here, that's what the password. That's the password that was created with the Terraform script. So now I got the IP address. The instance is running. So let's open another window and HTTP -- and that was the IP address, right? And if I click enter, I expect it to go there. Let me see if I got the IP correct. 82.192 HTTP s / okay. Now we gotta make sure it's safe. It brings me to GoldenGate free. So now this is instance in GoldenGate free, the GoldenGate free that's running on OCI. Welcome 1 2 3, and if I log in, now I come to the dashboard of GoldenGate free in OCI. So this right now is about 10 minutes, but we could reduce that to at least 5 or 3. So from this point on, you can navigate and you can create your connections, your pipeline. I'm not going to go through that because it's not the purpose of this video, but basically you create your first connections here, and that's how you deploy GoldenGate free in an OCI contain register. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, put some comments below, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.